Hey, how you doing? My name's Grant Dunn. Welcome to welcome to my video. Welcome to my home in Wenatchee, Washington. And I'm shooting this video because I want to talk a little bit about the event that my wife and I just returned home from in San Diego. Okay, the Empower Network event, and just kind of talk a little bit about it. Share some experiences that I had with that, and talk a little bit about my plan of action and what I'm going to do based on what I learned in San Diego, right, to take my business from where it's at right now. I think my best month has been about $5,000, but I can make on average, $2,500 a month. I want to take that to $20,000, $30,000 by the event, okay? And I've done some things to actually make that possible. Some things that most people probably wouldn't do, okay? However, I've been online long enough, I understand the industry enough to where I'm starting to realize certain things that are going to help me move forward faster. And the reason I'm shooting this video is because I want to share them with you so that you might be able to take some of my insight, some of my ideas, and use them in your own business to literally explode. Okay? Because I know that for me, it's like I feel like I'm right at a glass ceiling, and all I got to do is get from here to here, but break through that glass, and I'm going to open the doors to unlimited wealth in this business and in this industry. Okay, not just an Empower Network, but with anything. I can sell anything. All right, so a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Grant. I've been with Empower Network since the beginning. I went to the first event in Atlanta, and I was wearing a blue lanyard. I think I got somewhere in like around 150, 160th place in the competition, okay, because we run competitions every month, or before every event, which we have events every 3 months. So I didn't really do a lot, but I got a blue lanyard because most people get a blue lanyard. If you don't place in the competition in the top 100, 150, whatever it is, and you're anywhere below that, you're going to get a blue lanyard. And what I saw when I went to this event in Atlanta was a bunch of people wearing red lanyards, and I was like, gosh dang it, I'm never going to come to an event and wear a blue lanyard again, right? Because the top 150 at this event in Atlanta got to wear red lanyards. Right now, this didn't come from the first event. You can see this is I had to cross out my name because my buddy bought the ticket. This is from the Atlanta event. This is from San Diego, which was we just got home a couple days ago. It's now Friday, so we got home on Tuesday or Monday night. And I had a red lanyard. My wife came with me. She'd never been to an internet marketing event. This was only really my second event. I've been to Costa Rica. I went to the Costa Rica Masters attendee, so a retreat, so you can see that. This is the Fight the Forces of Evil down in San Diego, my name, and I'm a Masters attendee because I went to the Masters retreat down in Costa Rica about a little over a month ago. Hung out with David Wood, David Sharp, Tony Rush, Chuck Marshall, all the leaders in Empower Network. Got to get to know them and hang out with them, and it was a great experience. I came home from, more importantly, the Atlanta event and the Costa Rica Masters retreat, and decided I was just going to turn it on, that I was going to go for it. I was going to work hard at this thing. And that put me in red lanyard position, right? So I placed like 78th, I think in the 78th position in the last competition. And I don't know, I'm pretty proud of that. My wife got to come. We got to VIP seating. We got to get to sit in the first couple of rows at the Empower Network event, roped off seating. Well, some people with blue lanyards sat in there anyway, but I think it's just because there was more seats than there was people with red lanyards, right? And it was awesome. It was a good experience, and it felt good to go from blue to red, right? It was like I wanted to be part of that group. I want to be part of the group that is being, is more successful, right? I want to be in the top of the company. But what they did a little different was they had white couches. So if you were there, you would have seen these awesome, like super cushy, comfortable white couches right at the front, okay? Even in front of the roped off section where the top 25 income earners or top 25 places in the competition got to sit. And I was thinking, dang it, I got a red lanyard now, but I'm going to sit in those white couches. Now I realize that's all psychology, and it's fine because I'll play the game. I want to be in the white couches, right? And so what I've done is I'm planning, I have a success plan to go from the red lanyard to the white couches at the next event, or whatever kind of couches they've got, because that's where I want to be. I want to be in the top 25 of this company, and I'm going to share a little bit of how I'm going to do that. So all up until San Diego, my wife has been, over the past 18 months, of me coming online, joining Empower, and going through all this, she's been kind of so-so as far as support. And I think a lot of you can probably relate with that. My wife hasn't always been on board with me, and a lot of times we would fight, and it was a struggle because I wanted to spend money to learn something or buy a tool, and she just wasn't going to have a part of that because I was spending our money, and we need our money, right, to pay bills, to buy food, go do fun things, whatever. And over time she's kind of gotten used to the fact that, hey, Grant's not quitting. Right? Think about it. I want to speak to you guys who are in your business right now and your spouse doesn't support you, or he doesn't support you. Do not quit. The one thing you can do to prove that you are right is to not quit. And I know for a fact that if you do not quit and you take action, right? You actually take action in your business to be successful. You do the things that you need to do for a long enough period of time, people are going to start believing you, and especially when you start making money. Now I've started making money, so that helps a lot, right? But before San Diego, my wife was never willing to do anything. She didn't want to help in any way in my business. She goes to this event in Atlanta. She sees the leadership. She sees Dave and Dave on stage, and she hears them tell their stories, and she sees the testimonials of Dee Varengia and Justin Varengia. And I can't remember the first names, but the Connects, all right? They went from broke as, like rock bottom broke, you guys. I mean, broke, right? Practically, from what it sounded like, homeless, to, I think, making close to $80,000 in the last few months, okay? So things are happening in this business that are just unbelievable. We got to see the panel of the company up on stage, and they had a panel up there, and it was, some people who've been in the industry for 25, 30 plus years saying that what they see happening here at Empower Network, these are people who, now mind you, they are not representatives. They don't get paid to be here at Empower Network. They don't get paid to be at the events. These are people who are just on Dave and Dave's side, right? They're their mentors. And they're up there saying, I've never seen something like this in this industry, and this only happens once every 10 years, if that, what we're doing at Empower Network. So as far as growth, as far as commissions paid, as far as the culture, everything. And my wife was watching all this. She was meeting all these people, and all of a sudden she's like, I could just tell she wanted to work with me. She's telling me, I want to help. I want to blog. I can blog. I can do this stuff. I can do Facebook. I want to partner with you. And it's just crazy. So I'm coming back from San Diego. Here it's been a few days. I've watched my wife. I'm teaching her how to blog. She's been blogging almost every day. Only day she didn't was last night because she got home late. She blogged, but then she was still trying to figure out how to get it published and do all the different SEO things that I teach her. And I was focused on something else, so she'll be blogging, finishing that today. This weekend we'll be working on some Facebook stuff. But I don't know if you can kind of see it. I don't want to reveal it all because this is kind of some secret stuff. But you'll see in the back that I've got a lot of processes that we've been putting together. So what I'm doing is I'm systematizing my business. Okay, and I know it's been taking me a long time to get to this. I've been wearing a lot of hats in my home-based business and trying a lot of different things and all these different strategies, and never been able to really just focus on one thing. It's been hard because I always feel like there's something else that I should be doing, right? But what I do know is I'm pretty good at just about everything. I just haven't mastered anything yet. So what I've got a buddy who I taught SEO to a while back, and he's been kind of playing with that. And what we've decided to do is actually bring him in as a partner. He's going to be a partner. I'm going to give him a percentage of the business to basically do SEO and blogging for me, and it's going to be his major focus. His baby is going to be the SEO for my YouTube videos, for my Empower Network blog, and my personal blog, workwithgrantdunn.com. So I'm bringing him as a partner. We're basically creating a mastermind, you guys, between myself, my wife, who's going to focus on Facebook and blogging, and myself, who's going to focus on YouTube. I'll be doing some Facebook stuff and focusing on paid strategies because I'm pretty good at that stuff. And the problem has been for me is I'm trying to do all of these different tasks to try to build my business, and I get distracted. And so now I've got two other business partners who are going to be working with me, and essentially it's going to be kind of cool because when somebody joins me in Empower Network, they're not just going to get myself, who, I'm good at a lot of strategies, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I feel like I'm very good at a lot of strategies. It's just hard for me to implement. I don't know. I guess because I'm super ADD, and I don't just say that because people throw that term around like it's just a joke. I have like chronic ADHD, and so it's hard for me to focus and stay focused on one thing at a time. I mean, you might even notice in this conversation I jump around from one thought to another thought before I can complete one. And that's something that I just struggle with. It's not like it's a handicap or anything. In fact, I think that in a lot of ways it's a blessing. But with these other partners, my wife, who should always be my partner anyway, and then my friend Chad, we're going to crush it. We're going to blow it up. We have a very systematized process that we're going to be working through every single day on a daily basis. We will not take a day off, so this is going to be Monday through Sunday. Okay, and then starting again the next day. We're going to do this all the way up until Austin, Texas, where we'll be sitting on white couches. And our goal is to build a minimum of a $10,000 per month business, but we actually want to do that much faster and do somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 a month in Empower Network within the next 90 days. We'll try to do that as quickly as possible. But that's the ultimate goal. We're just going to go out and just take massive action. One of the things that David Wood said in San Diego is, so many people want to do everything so perfectly, so right. And he says, if you could just focus on taking massive action and just putting your head down and just getting to work and producing videos, producing blog posts, doing paid strategies like Facebook pay-per-click and solo ads. If you could just take massive action, right? Massive action. And don't tell me you don't have enough money to do this, because you can do videos and blogging, right? And if you just took massive action doing that, then Dave can show us how to correct it. Okay? And I've always had this fear of not doing it right the first time. I want to do it right now. I want you to tell me how to do it perfectly, and then I'll do it perfectly. Well, that's also held me back a lot. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking massive action, right? Ashley's going to be taking massive action. Chad is going to be taking massive action. And we're going to build a ton of traffic to our capture pages, generate a lot of leads, right? Go from where we're at now, which, with free marketing, I do about 7 to 8 leads a day, right? Sometimes lower, sometimes higher. With free marketing, obviously I can ramp it up with paid advertising. We want to do 30 leads plus, 40 leads plus a day just on our free stuff. And then we're going to be doing Facebook pay-per-click daily, $10 a day minimum. If not more, as we make more money, we'll increase the ad spend that we're going to be doing. Okay? All I'm saying is, if you've actually made it through this entire video, I know that a lot of you probably clicked away. Well, maybe not a lot of you, and maybe I am that intriguing and good looking. I just want you to know that to pay close attention. If you're not on my list, get on my list, because I'm going to be doing some things and sharing some things with my list to create value that we're doing. So as we take massive action and we adjust and tweak and test and figure out what works best, I'll be sharing that with people on my list. So make sure you're on my list, even if you're in Empower Network, doesn't matter. If you can at least open my emails, if it's more of a pitch, because sometimes my emails are selling, and other times my emails are valuable content, training and coaching and teaching. Okay, pay attention to those, because I'm going to be sharing exactly what we're doing, and the success that we have I will share with you. All right. Also, if you've made it through this entire video, I want to commend you. I didn't even drop a hint of it. But I actually have a site where it has a lot of the videos. I've recorded a lot of videos that talk about the different strategies that I've done that have allowed me to have a $2,000 day, $1,500 days, $1,000 days with Empower Network, and make over $16,000 in the last 9 months. And I know for a lot of people that's more than a full-time income. Okay, so I know that. And I've made money in other programs, of course. So I know what I'm talking about, and I actually have a site where I've got videos that teach all the different things that I do, from the free SEO stuff, from the Facebook stuff, a little bit on solo ads. Essentially, what it is it's I elaborate a little bit on. I don't teach what's in the 15K formula or the Costa Rica Masters Intensive because either of those products, any of the three big products, because I could never teach as well as Dave and as the amount of content that's in those products. The 15K formula hosts about 15 different trainers because there's so much valuable content. No one person could try to teach that, right? So if you don't own those products, go buy them. But I have a site that I want to invite you to that can teach you a lot of the things I do. It's called the EmpowerTrainingHub.com. So EmpowerTrainingHub, HUB.com. If you go to there, register as a user of the membership site, you'll get all of the videos, all of my resources, all of my tips, tricks, and strategies that I've used to make tens of thousands of dollars on the internet in the last, especially in the last 9 months. Okay, so I want to, congratulate you for watching this entire video. I want to congratulate you if you're already in Empower Network for being a part of Empower Network. And if you're looking for someone to join, I want to really encourage you to join myself, because when you join me, you don't just get access to myself, but you get access to my wife and Chad. And Chad is really good at SEO already. He's about to just take it to a whole new level. I'll get him on some webinars and stuff like that. Ashley is a really good blogger. I found over in the last week, the different blogs that she's written, I found that she's actually a much better writer than even me, and I've written a lot in the last 18 months. So you're gonna get access to my wife. You'll get access to the stuff that we're going to do on Facebook, because we're actually putting some stuff together on Facebook. We'll have special groups for you to be a part of where you can ask questions, get some training and some value there. And I also have a Skype group that is specifically for people who are in Empower Network with me, with my wife and Chad, and our team, our group, and that is for people who are all in. So if you own all the products, okay, all of the products from the basic membership to the Costa Rica Masters Retreat product, you get private access to this Skype group where you're guaranteed 24-hour response. So you got a question, we respond with you. If we got to do coaching with you, we'll do coaching with you. If you want to have a quick conversation and talk about some stuff and strategize on some stuff, we will do that. If you anything. Right? But that's only for people who are all in. You get access to our private Skype group, where I will be I have it on my phone, you guys, so when you communicate with me there, you're going to get immediate response from either myself, Ashley, or Chad, whoever is best suited to answer your questions. Okay? So we're doing our best to make sure that we take care of our team, because we're realizing, after seeing Tracy down there at the event with 100 people on her team at the event, and realizing that, okay, I had a few people there. I think I had 2 or 3 people on my team who were at the event, but I'm realizing that I want to take better care of my team, so that they're not only just loyal, but I can also help them make money, because what's the use in making a lot of money for myself if I can't help other people? You see what I'm saying? And the most important people for me to help is my team. But even if you're not my team, you get inside of the Empower Training Hub and go ahead and watch those videos and enjoy it. You guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me just kind of chat. Hit me up on Facebook, Skype, whatever. Let's connect. And I appreciate you. I care about you. I care about your success as much as my own. Trust me. And that's just the way we are over here. So we love you guys. Peace out. It's been Grant. Bye.